back-to-back battle on our hands, Greg. These two teams take pride in their defense.
No doubt, these are some tough-nosed, gritty, physical defenses, and we're not going to see many easy buckets. Both sides are going to make you work.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. That one good for 2.
Well, he's such a good scorer when he gets inside that painted area. One of the game's best mid-range players that we've ever seen. Chris Paul getting it done.
He gets it in there.
And how about the move he made there to come up and get himself clear in the lane for the deuce.
Here's Paul. He can't get that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard on the wing. It's tipped. And now the Suns, a fast break. Throws down the breakaway jam.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Clippers have gone 2 or 3 here to start off the game. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. That's the latest, David.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Westbrook following the basket by Chris Paul. Covington wide open. He fires. And that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook.
Covington knocking one down and showing some confidence in his ability.
Here's Paul. The pass to Okogie. Takes a 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Okogie's got his second bucket of the night.
Great idea to get your secondary scorers involved early. This helps keep everybody engaged.
Yeah, and he's so-so from there, but when he's hitting from deep, it's a big confidence builder. I know it's just 2, but man, that's a nice 2. Westbrook with the insane creativity.
Paul passes to KD. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Clippers leading by 4. Westbrook with it. Outside, George. Plumlee against Ayton. George. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Ayton. Now Durant. Plumlee with the rebound. From deep, George. That shot off. And Phoenix will come the other way.
And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for 2 future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And then that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA and a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on. Well, if you look up 3 and D in the dictionary, you might see a photo of Robert Covington. He's bringing that spacing to his offense.
Paul passes to Okogie. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Near the 3-point line, it's Booker. Rebounded by Covington.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Back to Covington. Drives to the hoop. No good on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Los Angeles leading by 5. Leonard kicks to George. We've got 28 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Leonard. Yep, it counts.
That's an athletic play coming from Kawhi, just pushing his way past the defender and getting to his shot.
Pass to Okogie. And again, it's the Suns missing. On the wing, George. Defended by Booker. Kicks it out to Leonard. There's the three. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we... And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Los Angeles.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
So much good energy and flow tonight, and that has really come out of great ball movement. Guys have been open, and as soon as they get the ball.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Here's Paul, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. For three, Okogie. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
Kind of like playing in the rec league, little to no defense on that possession, and the easiest three-pointer you can imagine.
George, no good.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's Covington after the Suns pick up two. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
And Robert Covington, a guy who's out there to do it all for his team on both ends of the floor. He's going to make plays that impact winning.
Now here's Durant. That one misses. Plumlee with some nice D. Outside, Covington. For three. Connects from three-point range. Covington's got the lead up to 7 now for the Clippers.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Here's Booker. The three. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Here's George. Phoenix able to drain the three. Nobody near Leonard. Misses the three, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize. And Covington sends it back.
Covington's aggressive defense is going to pay off, and that time it did.
Quarter two, and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. And here comes Leonard, leading the fast break. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Durant. Plumlee with the steal. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Durant. Plumlee, the pass to Westbrook. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Leonard dishes to Plumlee. On the wing, George. Looking to get it going. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Devin Booker.
The length and the athleticism combination of Paul George is very hard to guard.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Paul. Here's KD. And too long on the shot.
The D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, GA, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin. But give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will. And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Paul with the steal. Right side Durant. Again, the miss by KD.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Paul passes to Durant. That one's not going to go.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Highland, defended by Paul. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. You look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
On the wing, Booker. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And some good action through the first 2 quarters. All right, David, thank you. And
Your Clippers. 29. The Suns. 27.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Robert Covington. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. Now here's Booker. Ball left side. Powell with the steal. Pass to Man. And here is Zubac. Zubac, a screen on Booker. Man passes to Zubac. Oh!
No way. You have to prevent him from getting to the paint, unless you want to see a highlight.
Bounce pass from Paul. Ayton. And the call on the shot sends him to the line. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
The Suns making a change here. Baisley's checked in for Durant. TJ Warren comes in for Josh Okogie. Terrence Ross is checked in for Devin Booker. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Paul. 2 on the clock. Lets it go with a 3. Highland misses. Suns trail by 4. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Ross passes to Baisley. Shamet buries the long-range jumper. Shamet's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Launches it. Knocks down the 3 ball.
And I like the back and forth here, showing confidence from Rain.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And it's Shamet missing. Los Angeles leading by 4. Here's Man. And another 3 for the Clippers.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make them pay.
Shamet, the pass to Baisley. Snatched away. Here's the break. The tray. Highland misses. Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Kicks to Powell. From deep. Here's Mann. He's guarded by Ross. Near the three-point line, it's Morris. That one wide left.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Maybe they can find a way to establish some rhythm in the next few possessions with the extra pass. This takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Here's Westbrook. He's got 6. Poke loose. Ross with a steal. Jacks up a 3. That shot off the mark. And the Clippers will come the other way.
And since 1999, the Clippers and the Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. And they're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
Clippers leading by 5. No one near Westbrook as he lets it go. And Plumlee kicks to Covington. Covington setting the pick for George. And again, no good by the Clippers.
That's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best.
Here's Ayton. The shot, no good. Plumlee with some nice D. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. And finished off by Westbrook.
Just another foray into the paint by Westbrook. Way too much speed to keep up with.
And it's Shamet missing.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
George finds Plumlee. Up top, Covington. Outside Leonard. Fires the 3. Drills the three-pointer. And now it's a 10-point Clipper lead.
Came into the league and struggled from the three-point line. Kawhi Leonard has made his weakness a strength.
Ayton, the pass to Ross. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
Now that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there swinging on the rim.
There's Shamet. Top the key, Ross. 1 second left. That one drops for him. Ross has got his second basket of the night. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 8-point lead heading in. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And how about the floor generalship right here? I mean, showing us why they're always in good hands when he's the man in charge.
Great hands, great vision. That makes great things happen for your offense.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard. That's who's out there for the Clippers. And it's the Suns with the ball. After the Clippers pick up 2. Here's Ayton. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Plumlee sets the pick for George. And a miss there on the triple. Suns trail by 8. Ayton inside. Defended by Covington. In low. And Covington sends it back.
Unable to sit.
And here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul. Seeing if that was the right call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal.
The previous play is under review.
Sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
To make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Outside for George. Covington setting the pick for Leonard. Rebound by the Suns. Durant with it. Now guarded by Plumlee. Over to the left wing. Outside Durant. From the arc. The shot misses. Los Angeles leading by 8. George dishes to Plumlee. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact.
That's a 2 from Paul. And the basket by Okogie.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns. Okogie, the pass to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Leonard with the steal. And stolen by Ayton. Booker dishes to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Durant deciding where to go with it. And there's the pass to Ayton. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
Well, Paul George showing off his defensive prowess right there. Full energy, full focus, and a nice contest.
Covington, a screen on Booker. And here's Leonard. Outside for George. Outside Westbrook. And again, no good by the Clippers. Suns trail by 8. Down low. And Ayton throws it down. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 11 rebounds.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Here's George. That ball, nice feed that time from Leonard. Leonard's got 3 assists tonight.
You can make it so much easier for your teammate when you throw that lead pass that gets to him right on the money, whether that's on the run or in the shooting pocket.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Clippers.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
You probably have to touch on as well that tonight their penetration has been awesome. I mean, they put force on this game, attacking off the bounce, and the willingness to do that has paid off.
Now here's Leonard. Going inside, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Great dribble move there. Kawhi using refined ball handling skills to get wherever he needs to on the floor.
No good from Booker. Clippers leading by 8. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. It's George on the wing. From past the arc. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. The Suns have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Ball against Westbrook. Paul kicks to Ayton. Gets it to go from 18 feet away.
And how about that? Ayton stepping up, wanting the pressure.
Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Outside Leonard. We've got 33 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 5. George with no one around. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
And this is the way to stretch the floor. PG-13 with a good look from the corner, and he nails it.
Booker the pass to Durant. George looking over the floor. And so Los Angeles takes the win, even early on in this one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up.
I smack clowns with mad style.
This could come down to the backcourts, Grant. They're both very talented.
Yeah, B.A., you know I love great guard play. And, of course, each team has some serious skills at that position. So expect a fast pace of play, lots of threes. It should be one heck of a matchup.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Edwards out there with McDaniels. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward.
Because he knows he makes a living at the line, he invites contact and sometimes even initiates it.
Westbrook finds Plumlee. He can't get it to go. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And here's Edwards. Gobert on the high post. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Here's George. Pass to Leonard. Lots of room. And he nails the jumper.
He's a potent mix of effort and ability. Hard to shut down a player of his caliber.
And coming into the league, Kawhi Leonard was viewed as a raw prospect, a solid athlete and defender, but someone that needed to work on his jumper.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scorers.
Now here's Leonard. Outside Covington. Hits a three-pointer. Well, Smithy, there's no question Kawhi has put a lot of hours into developing his jump shot.
And you see the results now. He's become one of the game's elite scorers because of the hard work he put in, even becoming lethal from outside the arc.
Here's George. No good on the triple. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Pass to Edwards. Down low. And it's powered home by Towns.
Woo! The whole arena felt packed. Towns can just be merciless on offense.
George, no good.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Look at Towns asserting himself inside. He knows he can muscle his way to a shot anytime.
And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. So it'll be Mason Plumlee shooting. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns. Now here's Edwards. The shake. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
The Clippers trail. It's tipped. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee. Picked by Covington.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Leonard against Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. For 3, Covington. The Clippers rebound. For 3, Westbrook. Sinks it from distance.
This is who Westbrook is in a nutshell. A flat-out baller with a quick trigger.
Up top, Edwards. Leonard defending. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
The Clippers have gone 4 of 9 in this one so far. Westbrook against Towns. Out to Leonard. 4-3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
The three-point numbers for Kawhi Leonard, they show this man is elite from deep.
Leonard against Edwards. Pass to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. And there's a 3-second violation. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves,
The Clippers in the lead. Leonard outside from deep three-point range. Towns with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
McDaniels passes to Gobert. Plumlee pulls down the board.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
And the jam by Covington.
For a number of seasons, Russell Westbrook has averaged double-digit assists.
The ball's knocked loose. Towns passes to Edwards. Will it go? Nails it from three. Edwards got his second bucket on the night.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
George finds Leonard. There's the three. Rebound Minnesota. Outside Edwards. Westbrook outside. Leonard finds some space. They get it back. Plumlee passes to Covington. Westbrook left side. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. The Clippers on. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
Another thing they're doing well early on is moving the ball, playing selfless basketball, and getting everybody involved on the offensive end.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Mason Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at point guard. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
Edwards fires from way outside. Kept alive by Minnesota. Pass to Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. George with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. Here's Leonard. Back to Westbrook. Leonard against Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Leonard gets the bucket. Leonard's got 7.
Look at the handles by Kawhi Leonard. He has worked on that part of his game. He has his defender on skates.
Outside Conley. Pass to Gobert. Shoots over Westbrook. Gobert, no good. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip.
Coming off his third All-Star performance, it's easy to say Rudy Gobert is one of the best centers in the league.
The kick out to Edwards. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
He was all over that pass. That's a cautionary tale.
A little bit late there, but you tried to get into your opponent's head. Forced them to go somewhere else with the ball, and he did that.
Now here's Gobert. Now a timeout called by Minnesota. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. And Edwards slams it in.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
And Smitty, no question, Gobert, one of the best bigs we have in the league right now.
You're right, B.A. The reason why 3 consecutive All-Star appearances. He's led the league in field goal percentage multiple times, and he's a block machine.
Now here's Edwards. He's got 7. Inside, here's Gobert. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Morris sets a screen. This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
It's Edwards on the wing. drive. That shot is off. Great D that time from Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Highland misses.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Conley against Morris. Ooh, Morris with a steal. To the inside. And it's slammed in by Zubac.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
We talk about it time and time again. Turnovers are costly, especially when the game is close.
Here's Mann, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on Mike Conley.
From an early age, Terrence Mann has been around hoops. His mom was a long-time college head coach and now an assistant in the WNBA.
Well, for a kid growing up like Mann did, institutional knowledge, having a parent as a coach.
It's a gift, B.A. The ability to play hoops with someone who knows what they're talking about. Terrence is such a skilled player, and he puts in the work. And listen to your mom, young fellas.
The Clippers have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Zubac with a screen on McDaniels. And it's slammed in by Zubac. These teams have really gone back and forth.
Yeah, 5 lead changes already. This one's going to be a battle for sure.
For Los Angeles, they've gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Highland. Morris, a screen on Edwards. Here's Highland. And the three-pointer goes. And now a 4-point Clipper lead.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
.16 seconds left in the first half. Here's Highland. Out to Powell. Up top, Morris. Here's Highland. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Clippers ahead, leading by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Setting the floor for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Jaden McDaniels out there with Mike Conley. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. The Timberwolves trail. Here's Conley. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Gobert. Now here's Anderson. And here's Edwards. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor. That magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, could be a nightmare for the opponent.
And that one's good from Conley.
Mike Conley makes just enough of these to keep the defense honest.
Pass to Mann. Now here's Powell. Uncovered. Mann misses.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Outside Conley. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
Powell outside. Morris outside. Oh, no good again that time. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. And a nice finish on the layup. Conley's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, this is where Conley operates best naturally. In the paint, creating for others or himself.
Timeout called, the Clippers. Westbrook against Edwards. Covington finds Westbrook. Back to Covington. Up top, Westbrook. George passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. Now here's George. Now here's Plumlee. Defended by Gobert. 14 feet away. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Towns, a screen on Westbrook. And there's the call on Mason Plumlee. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Conley. Goes back up. And the layup is up and in. And now a 7-point Minnesota lead.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Outside Edwards. 4-3. Paul George pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Plumlee, a screen on Conley. For 3, George. Out to Covington. Tries to snap the cold streak. Drops in the 3. Covington's got his third bucket of the night.
No second guessing on that shot from Robert Covington.
Conley passes to Anderson. Towns with the ball. He has 7. Can't get it to drop. For Los Angeles, they've gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. Leonard finds George. Picked by Covington. George with it. He's picked up by Conley. Kicks it out to Westbrook. Just 5 to shoot. Plumlee. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. That one on Anderson.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
McDaniels is checked in for Edwards. And the second free throw is good. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Conley driving to the basket, and that one good. Conley's got 9 points here in the second half.
You got to do more than that to stop Mike Conley. Just sensational at nailing the shot, willing his way through contact.
And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Second team foul.
First free throw is good. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Reed's checked in. Plumlee hits them both. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of 10 shots to fall in this third quarter. From deep, Conley. Reed in the post. Plumlee on him. Towns can't get it to go.
You'd like to let the clock run and take the final shot.
Yes, you do, but it's a dilemma. If you get a great look earlier in the clock, do you take it?
Pass to Westbrook. Floats one up. No good. Misses at the buzzer. It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington, and it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hot when he needs it.
Now Conley. Pass to Towns. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Tough one. In a game where every possession is valuable, turnovers can make the difference.
Some changes for Minnesota. Rudy Gobert's checked in for Reed. Prince comes in for Anderson. And it's Edwards in for Mike Conley. To the middle. And stolen by Gobert. Outside Edwards. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Plumlee a screen. Leonard for 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And that ties it up.
That time he kept it himself. Leonard playing a chess game on the pick and roll.
Back to Prince. Pass to Edwards. From the arc. Buckets. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
And defensively, how do you leave them that open in crunch time?
Towns on a screen. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Almost 7 feet tall. Towns has the length to get to the line. A tough guy to guard.
And so Towns nails them both.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by Edwards. Pass to Covington. From deep. And stolen by Edwards. To the paint. Here's Gobert. Edwards finds Gobert. There's the 3. And Edwards with the basket on the assist from Towns. Edwards has got 6 points in the quarter. Covington passes to Plumlee. If you're just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. For 3, Covington. And the Clippers hit again from deep.
Robert Covington, we see you, big fella. We see you.
Edwards against Leonard. Edwards can't hit. And stolen by Edwards. 3rd minute of action now gone here in the 4th. Launches it. Rebound by the Clippers. George passes to Covington to take the lead. Here's Plumlee. Plenty of space. And he buries that one. Back rim and in.
Excellent pass, PG-13. Keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Leonard against Edwards. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Towns with the ball. And it's Leonard picking him up. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up. And the foul goes against the Clippers. And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now for the second.
And pretty reliable from the stripe. Cat accepts the responsibility of stepping up in these spots.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Paul George loves these situations. The bigger the moment, the more he wants to deliver.
Here's Edwards. Lays it up and banks it in. Edwards got 10 points in just the second half. Tremendous momentum building toward those final possessions.
Yeah, with 8 lead changes so far, it feels like this is going to come down to the last shot.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
And Edwards slams it in.
VA, I'm not sure he should be flaunting around the rim like that with this game so close.
Oh, it's risky, but it sure did look good. Westbrook, the pass to Plumlee, and he sinks it.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Pass to Gobert, wide open. Yes! And tie game. Huge basket right there. Westbrook, the pass to George. Down low, out to Covington. George outside, 6 on the shot clock. And with this game coming down to the wire, they're quick to use their coach's challenge, asking for a review. This could be a big call.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, the previous play is under foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls, but at least we have the option to take a second look so the officials can be sure they get.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. As this game enters its final moments, he told his guys to keep their cool, saying, quote, "No sloppy play. Let's stay true to what we do best. We're almost there, gentlemen."
Great work, Allie. Thanks. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he does get the second one. And that makes it a 3-point lead.
And looking to even the score with a huge 3.
This is where you want to run a play. Don't just walk it up and heave it. Stepping up big, Gobert showing why he's considered a cornerstone for this franchise.
And they're going to prolong the game with an intentional foul.
Yeah, and there's no question they have to foul. Now, I'm sure they would have preferred to avoid it.
Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's a 3-point game.
You have to admire how calm he is under pressure at the free throw line in a key situation.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves. They're trailing by 3. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Your thoughts, guys?
Tricky situation here. They need some kind of bucket to stay alive.
Also, interesting choice to be made right here. You need either a 3 or a quick 2 and a foul.
So a close game sees the Clippers. All right, Allie, thank you.
I smack clowns with mad style.
sure should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Edwards. And Gobert gets to Conley. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking I can score it in the painted area.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Here's Edwards, and he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish. Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Conley gets the bucket.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet, and that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
It's stolen by Edwards. The pass to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. It's tipped and stolen by Booker. Durant, the pass to Paul. Back to Durant. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Got to credit the defense. They found a way to stop him, and that's never an easy task.
And it's Conley penetrating and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Chris Paul picks up that one.
Well, the speed and the creativity of Mike Conley off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
And Conley drops them both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Paul kicks to KD. For 3, Booker. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, that's the moneymaker, right? Devin Booker will go all night from three-point range if you allow it.
Here's Edwards. Makes it off the glass. Edwards got 6.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Here's Paul. Count it.
And for a smaller player, Chris Paul appears so comfortable on the interior. He knows he can score from this area.
And here in the first, about 3 minutes in, over in the corner, McDaniels. KD against Towns. Durant dishes to Ayton. Passes it to Booker. Pass to Paul. Shot clock at 6. Fades away. Booker, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten all 5 of their shots to go down in the first quarter. Terrific start. Conley, the pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. The Timberwolves working the ball around now. To the inside. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Conley.
Gobert has a thin frame, but make no mistake, he is physical and he relishes contact.
Paul with the bucket. Paul's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for McDaniel.
Timberwolves substitution, Taurean Prince.
59 seconds left to play here in the first. Out to KD. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And it's Conley with the ball for Minnesota. An even 3-on-3 break. Fires from deep. And Chris Paul gets the three. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
Well, you can't hesitate if you want to succeed in catch-and-shoot situations. Chris Paul's such a quick thinker.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play. Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Edwards, and he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact, doesn't bother him.
Pass to Ayton. Now here's Booker. Edwards defending. Booker the pass to Ayton. Paul for three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. For three, Edwards. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. Both teams have it going here early. And still. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
I like how they've worked the ball inside, getting looks closer in there, and that really helps your offense.
The other thing they're doing is making plays off the bounce. And, boy, once they get a step, they're getting all the way.
On the court for Minnesota. 2 big men inside. Towns and Gobert. Anthony Edwards out there with Conley. And it's Prince in at the small forward.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Doris, let me ask you this. Is Kevin Durant the greatest scoring forward ever?
I think he is, Kevin, but I also think that limits his greatness, because when Kevin Durant is done and you consider the combination of his handle, his shooting, and the size, we've never seen that combination to this level. He will go down as one of the greatest ever, regardless of attribute you're trying to assign to him.
Edwards can't hit.
Boy, this guy is a good finisher, so he misses a chippy. That's tough to take.
Booker with no one around, and it's in after a nice bounce off the right side.
Night after night, game after game, Chris Paul understands where to put the ball and when. Nicely done.
Takes it inside. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Phoenix.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Here's Booker following the basket by Chris Paul. Okogie the pass to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Devin Booker showing off the weight room work, able to use that added strength to finish through contact.
To end the run. Yep, it goes in, and the Suns' lead is cut back down to just 1 with the basket from Conley.
Well, you get exactly what you want right there. Clean look, right at the cup, nicely done.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Minnesota making a switch here. McDaniels checked in. Here's Edwards.
Oh! Wow.
Taking back the lead once more. Give these teams credit. Man, they are battling.
Neither team willing to give an inch, and neither able to seize the momentum. This has been a fascinating one to watch.
A three-pointer is right on target. I've heard it said, Greg, a coach can't give you confidence, but they can take it away. What's the meaning behind that?
Well, players at this level are naturally confident, but when coaches are always critical, it can take you out of your game. Makes you just start to think a little too much on the floor.
And here is Ayton following the 3 from Kevin Durant. The drive by Paul. Gobert with the block.
Defensively, few players have had a bigger impact than Rudy Gobert. That combination of energy and length and commitment, so good defensively.
And so it looks like the Timberwolves will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. No good with the triple. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. Conley grabs the miss.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
Prince is checked in for the Timberwolves.
Substitution. Torian Prince.
1:30 left in the second quarter. The pass to Okogie. Phoenix, no good that time either. Minnesota's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Towns kicks to Gobert. Good, and the assist goes to Towns. Towns has got 3 assists in the game.
Well, this is where Cat can manufacture additional points for his team. Defense focused and locked in on him. Find a teammate.
Here's Ayton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
I think what you like most about DeAndre Ayton is probably how efficient he is on the offensive end. Now, obviously, the next step, he's got to raise his game and defensive intensity on that end of the floor.
Edwards, he's checked in for Minnesota.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. The wide open look for Durant, and the Suns miss again.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Towns sets the pick for Prince. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Kicks it out to Booker from downtown. Outside, KD. The second chance effort. Launches a 3. That's good from Booker on the assist by Paul. Booker's got the lead up to 3 now for the Suns. 12 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Here's Edwards. Phoenix grabs the miss. For the 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. Thank you, David. We'll be back at
Your Suns, 33. The Timberwolves, 30.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. It's been a clinic by Chris Paul.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at small forward. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Here's Durant. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, the thinking is defensively, you're trying to close off the lane. But how crafty is Kevin Durant at his ability to bounce off and still make you commit?
And among NBA bigs, he is known for his ability to deliver at the free throw line.
Here's Conley, and it's in. Basket number 6 for him thus far. He has only missed 2 shots from the floor.
There's a level of intention and leadership right now. Mike Conley understanding my team needs me to score.
The shot's good from Paul.
He is almost money when it comes to finishing in close. Nice bucket there to increase the lead.
Edwards has come in for McDaniels. Phoenix leading by 3. Here's Paul. From down in the low post, it goes. Paul's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, we know Chris Paul is a pass-first type point guard, but boy, can he score it.
Drills it from outside.
Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Out to the right wing. Kicks it to KD.
Well, there is the defensive anchor of this team, Rudy Gobert, wreaking havoc on the defensive end.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now Paul, after Taurean Prince's three-pointer that didn't go, hands it from downtown.
My goodness, talk about way downtown. Chris Paul doing work.
And the shot is good. The Phoenix lead has been cut down to just 3 in the basket from Edwards. Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Here's a Kobe. Anthony Edwards making his last shot. Suns moving the ball around. And the basket by Okogie. Okogie's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns.
Wow, Josh Okogie, tough finish. That was contact by the defense. Excellent concentration.
Edwards, the rejection by Paul. And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Booker fires from way outside. Ball's not loose. Prince with it, guarded now by Durant. Edwards dishes to Gobert. Conley with the 3. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line. And, yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can...
The previous play is under review.
The original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replay,
the ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, Greg, to make the right call. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Boy, Mike Conley has always been such a steadying influence, a respected leader. Doesn't matter what team he's on.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the third. Here's Paul. Pass to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. Right wing. Inside to the left side wing. Ayton wide open. No good on the 3. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. 1:41 left in the third. Towns down low, working on Booker. Towns, no luck. The Suns leading. For 3, Durant. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Conley. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. Conley's got 10 points here in the second half. Conley against Paul. Durant, the pass to Paul. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. This is it to Edwards. To the paint. And Gobert kicks to Towns for the lead. Another shot. Puts it up. And it's finished off inside by Gobert. Gobert's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Well, putting all of that 7-foot frame to use, Rudy Gobert has been one of the consistent offensive rebounders in the league.
The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Here's Towns. Count that one. Now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead.
Karl Anthony Towns can make face-up perimeter jump shots, no doubt. But when he's got this part of his game cooking, look out.
And it's blocked by Conley, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. 11 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Okogie. Ayton up top. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. Timberwolves ahead.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Conley out there with Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 spot. Out to the wing. Kicks it out to Paul. There's the triple. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
And Durant gets it to go.
They continue to battle out there, so close to taking the lead.
Yeah, but that's been elusive. They've missed a few plays along the way that they'd love to have back.
And here we go. Fast break. Paul's got it. Count that one. Paul's got 5 points now this quarter.
Josh Okogie's ability to create offense for his team with his defensive ability on display right there.
Booker outside. Ayton a screen on Edwards. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Edwards. They can't stop the run with that one. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking it.
Booker inside, guarded by Prince. A nice shot by Booker. And now an 8-point Suns lead.
And this offense is in a perfect rhythm, and you can see how they're finishing their plays.
Well, what great game planning, what great execution. It doesn't get much better than this.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Well, we know this. Karl Anthony Towns was a go-to option from the very first moment he stepped in the lines of an NBA court. The versatility is so difficult to match up against.
Durant against Towns. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. The Suns need to get a shot off. Gobert with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Mr. Gobert. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Here's the Suns with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Conley against Paul. Now the pass to Durant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Well, it doesn't get any easier than that. Give Kevin Durant that interior look, and he will score it.
We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter. Edwards against Booker. Edwards kicks to Prince. To shoot. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Rudy Gobert showing a bit bit of an edge on the interior. This guy, if he goes up strong, the defense is going to have to whack him to contain him.
And he ends up making the second, and that brings them within 8.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Boy, the consistent greatness of Chris Paul, playmaker, scorer, defender, leader, year after year. Chris Paul silences any doubt about his place in this game.
Edwards, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Out to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
Gobert is not fazed by these moments. He wants to be the man.
Paul looking around. He kicks it to KD. Back to Paul. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. For 3 at Kobe. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And the Suns lead by 9.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
Well, that's the whole point, isn't it? If you space the floor well enough, it's almost impossible for the defense to account for everyone.
Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
That's a 2 from Paul, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And this is a shot he can definitely make, and the defense not a factor at all.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. With 3, Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
Well, for all intents and purposes, this game is over. Just a matter of time here.
Edwards, that's good.
The work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Outside Durant. From deep three-point range. And no good that time.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additions.
I smack clowns with mad style.
looking to make a big splash here tonight. So Phoenix will get the first possession. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Mason Plumlee out there with Robert Covington. And it's Westbrook in at the one. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist. And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
For three, Booker. Covington grabs the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. From behind the arc. It's hauled in by the Clippers. That's tipped. Westbrook outside. Out to Covington. The three ball. Leonard for three. Back to Covington. Leonard outside. 6 to shoot. Second chance shot. And there it is for him.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers. And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends. Aggressive mindset, but the defender just as determined to send him away empty-handed.
George's shot is off. The Suns have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. To the wing on the left. And it's Paul off the drive. Booker for three. And again, it's the Suns missing. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Now here's Booker to stop the run. Here's Ayton. Boy, they had their chances. 2 offensive rebounds, but still coming up empty. Leonard for three. Okogie pulls down the board. Phoenix has gone 0 for 3 from downtown. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Ho-hum, guess what? Another bucket for KD. Just making the game look easy. Somewhat boring.
The Clippers have gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Westbrook, the pass to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. Outside Covington, from outside the arc. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Covington's got 6.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Basket's good. Leonard's got his second basket.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George against Booker. Pass to Plumlee. And here's Leonard. Back to Plumlee. And the layup is good off the glass.
Evolving as a passer and playmaker, Leonard wants to keep setting up his teammates like this.
Ball finds Ayton. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in, kicks it to George. From deep, and the Clippers hit again from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
They were ready to roll right through the tip. There was no warm-up period. There was only, let's do this.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Now here's George. He has 6. Westbrook, the pass to George. That's good. And so Westbrook with the assist. Westbrook's got his 4th assist in this one. Shot to stop the run. Good work defensively by Leonard. For Los Angeles, they've got 8 out of 12 shots to fall. Booker against George. No luck on that one. And Phoenix will come the other way. Booker fires from way outside. And Russell Westbrook pulls it down. Los Angeles has gone 4 of 8 from outside in this first quarter. Leonard passes to George. Leonard outside. Back to George. Pass to Plumlee. Outside Paul. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. And after just 1 quarter of play, a double-digit differential on the scoreboard.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Houston.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Clippers. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And here's Durant. Over Leonard.
You combine instincts and awareness. Leonard is arguably the best defender in the NBA.
Ooh, lots of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws will follow that whistle. Hey, Richard, how about Westbrook's basketball IQ?
By far one of the smartest players in the game. How else would he have broken the triple-double record? He sees everything. His sense of the floor is elite.
Grant, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Los Angeles has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Plumlee. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Pass to Leonard. Plumlee, a screen on Durant. Leonard for 3, and he knocks it down. He's 3 of 5 now from the floor.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
And Durant with the big finish.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
He's been playing great unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
His court vision has been on display in this one. He's doing a tremendous job just orchestrating the offense beautifully.
Yeah, you see the comfortability of Ayton these days, putting the ball on the floor and making a play.
Ayton hits them both.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender. And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Now here's Covington. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin of the game. George passes to Leonard, and stolen by Durant. Here's Booker. Here he goes, and it's stolen by Plumlee. George with it, and it's Paul picking him up. Kicks it out to Westbrook. George for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got his 7th assist here tonight.
And this is what makes George a star. His confidence rising and firing off the catch.
Here's Okogie. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Paul. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. George passes to Leonard. High post Plumlee. Westbrook against Paul. Back to Plumlee. Shot clock at 6. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. George passes to Leonard. Clock at 6. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here for 3. Covington. He's off on that one. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
Time called here. The Clippers decide to talk it over. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gone 7 of 14 from the perimeter in this one. Zubats with it. Morris outside. And the Clippers miss again. Durant on the attack. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. Durant's got his third basket on the night right there.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Pass to Morris. Morris, a screen on Paul. It's Powell on the wing. Morris outside. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Man, good whistle there.
And he's good on the second. The Suns have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. Pass to Okogie. Fires the three. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
The kick out to Morris. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Booker. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
At the line for your shot.
That free throw good from Booker.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Both free throws good from Booker.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
Here's Highland. Pass to Zubats. Durant against Morris. Here's Highland. Back to Morris. Deflects the pass. Lets the three fly. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Phoenix. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Paul. Outside for Booker. The three from Ayton. Drills it from deep. Ayton's got 9 points.
Taking on more playmaking responsibilities, Booker has matured over the years, becoming a better teammate.
Thanks, Allie.
Your Suns, 23. The Clippers, 34.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. Then it's Terrence Mann, then it's Norman Powell, and it's Highland in at the point. Now here's Powell. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. The three is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Well, the Suns shooting around 39%. They'd like to get that higher. Durant with it. Guarded now by Morris. And he hits it and gets hacked. A three-point chance here if he can convert.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Morris outside. Back to Mann. Takes it inside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Mann's gotten his first basket of the night.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Nice shot by Okogie.
And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
Pass to Zubats. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie. There's the triple. No good on the shot. Third quarter of play with just over 1.5 minutes gone by. Now here's Morris, guarded by Durant. To the inside. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Powell in the post. Durant's there. Powell outside. Here's Morris. It's hauled in by the Suns.
I thought he had that all sewn up, but somehow the defense just threw him off.
Outside Booker. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Suns missing.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Powell outside. And he drives in on the wing man. Let's go with a three. Nails it from beyond the arc. Man's got his second basket of the night.
He can really stroke it from deep. You have to keep better tabs on him.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State, Terrence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Kicks it to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. Pass to Covington. From deep three-point range. And the Clippers hit again from deep. And for Mann, proving he belongs, earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
NBA, I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
Now here's Ayton. He's got 9. Booker with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. And Paul gets it to go.
And I love it. Challenging the bigger defender and showing plenty of heart.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Paul against Westbrook. Outside Covington. Pass to George. Covington, a screen on Booker. George for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
How many guys his size can pull up off the dribble and move like that? Durant is the real unicorn.
Leonard passes to Covington. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard. Covington's got 6 points in the quarter.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, and you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Man, the defender really went after him.
The first free throw is good. Both shots good from the stripe. There's 47 seconds left in the third quarter. Westbrook against Paul. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
Now, you didn't expect Westbrook to back down, did you? I mean, he brings so much heart and hustle.
For Phoenix, they've gone 5 for 9 from the floor in the third quarter. Booker fires from way outside, and the Suns get it back. From deep. Up again. Great positioning on the putback. Ayton's got 11.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's George. 14 points for him.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. For Phoenix, they've gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. George against Booker. Paul passes to Booker. Oh, and he hits it at the buzzer.
Makes his selection just in time.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers, ending the quarter up 10. What has them in front right now, by and large, they're taking great shots. And don't go far. We'll be right back. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Leonard for 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist.
3-point field goal.
George has got his 4th assist in this one.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Durant way outside. Tried to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. George passes to Leonard. Leonard on the wing. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please. Since halftime, they have been efficient and effective, making Coach very happy.
Well, I credit some of that to their communication out on the floor. They are attacking as a unit.
Here's Paul. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It goes on Russell Westbrook.
That's a tough take by Paul inside. He is absolutely fearless, and that helps him get a trip to the stripe.
So he gets them both. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Here's Westbrook. Pass to George. Three-pointer. Oh, another basket for him. He's 6 of 11 now.
This has been their game plan here in the final period. We'll see if it continues to work out.
I think when you've got it going from three-point range, you've got to keep it going. It's a good way to kind of pile up the points quickly.
Here's Paul. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
For three, George. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Booker fires from way outside. And again, it's the Suns missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Plumlee. And the layup is good off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 19.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Pass to Okogie. Takes a three. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 7th assist here tonight.
When he has that much space, he's a pretty good bet to nail the three.
For three, Westbrook. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. For Phoenix, they've gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth. Ooh, poked away. The Clippers have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Westbrook drives. Leonard for three. Fires in the triple. Leonard's got 9 points now in the quarter.
And it's so easy to see why Leonard's teammates feed him so much. Once he gets going, watch out.
Paul can't get it to go. And here are the Clippers now. They're on a 16-7 run. Leonard for three. Oh, and another three for the Clippers.
And if the defense leaves a man open, Westbrook will find him. Russell's floor awareness helps him rack up the assist.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. And there's another one for the Clippers.
It's safe to say they have dominated this game. The game wasn't even as close as the score says in a great win for the Clippers.
And you don't usually see this kind of blowout, but tonight they delivered the punishment.
I mean, what's so impressive is they never wavered in their approach. They just kept at it and showed they were without a doubt the better team.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
Terrific initiative. Not content to let the game come to him, he went out and made it his own.
Phoenix has gone only 1 of 4 from the perimeter here in this fourth quarter. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Okay, normally the guy is a sleeper, but those were 2 loud points there by Kevin Durant.
George passes to Covington. Leonard on the wing. Puts up a three. And Ayton pulls it down. 32 seconds left in the fourth. From deep three-point range. Rebounded by Kawhi Leonard. Right side Covington. Leonard outside. Shot on the wing. The Suns clear it. Paul for three. Covington grabs the board. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily to walk into enemy territory. Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us.
I smack clowns with mad style.
Offenses that pile up the assist card, you've come to the right place.
Tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Plumlee, and it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Well, you have to be really on your toes when you're defending Paul George. He's excellent when it comes to using the pump fake to draw fouls.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Now here's Conley, pass to Edwards. Six on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Gobert, no good. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past. Just keep evolving as a team.
Now here's Plumlee. The shot, no good. Gobert with the defensive effort. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, I asked him, what are some of your main concerns? And he said, we're dealing with a team that can really light it up from the outside. So it's essential that we don't give them open looks from deep, or we'll be in trouble. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. Obviously, the three ball is a big concern for any defense. Here's Towns, following the basket by Russell Westbrook. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Takes it out to Covington. Back to Westbrook. Covington setting the pick for Westbrook. The three. And Covington gets it to go on the assist from Westbrook.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the deep.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Good work there as it goes.
And how about the play by Gobert there in the paint? Not afraid to get physical on his way to the basket.
Plumlee finds Covington, takes the three. Conley against Westbrook. Nobody near George. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
As one of the biggest stars in the NBA, Russell Westbrook, Clark, puts a lot of energy into his charity work.
Yeah, he really does, and I don't know how many people really recognize that, but I know he's appreciated for it. He started the Why Not Foundation to help underserved communities, and they're doing some great work. Russ said, why not? Has always been his attitude whenever he's pursuing a tough goal, and thus he named his foundation the same way. And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time, and he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Here's Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones.
Hey, they've got a nice, comfortable lead here, fellas. Might as well keep it simple. Do it a plain, simple one-hander, just like pound cake.
Leonard with no one around. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Here's McDaniels. Gobert trying to get open. And Towns throws it down.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Towns with the steal. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Mason Plumlee.
Good show of power that time by Towns, putting his shot up despite the foul.
And Towns drops them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And Westbrook, here we go. Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. tipped away. Towns with the steal. McDaniels in the post. Leonard's there. Conley with it. Westbrook picks him up. With the crossover, Westbrook with the block.
Hey, the athleticism of Westbrook not only on display offensively, he can throw shots out of there too.
And that one's good, Leonard.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Westbrook finds George. Plumlee with a screen on Edwards. And here's George for three. And another three for the Clippers.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
And I like the strategy. It's a great strategy. Bury those threes early, and it'll open up the inside for him later on.
Now here's Edwards. That shot missing. Great D that time from Leonard. Kicks it out to Covington. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard. Covington's got 6.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
I'll tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for Los Angeles.
Well, they haven't wasted any time getting into a groove from deep, putting up and hitting a healthy amount of three-pointers thus far.
But how about their scoring in transition as well? That's been a big factor to this point. Are those high tops or track shoes these guys are wearing? My goodness.
Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Leonard finds George. Back to Leonard. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss. Right side, George. Plumlee sets the pick for Leonard. He makes another one. That's 4 up and 4 in to start his game.
And we've seen Leonard's ball handling improve over the years, especially in the pick and rolls where he has grown to be very effective.
And they recover it. Towns against Plumlee. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. Outside, Covington. To the middle. Here's Leonard. No good that time. And Minnesota now the other way. And with the 15th pick in the 2011 draft, Kawhi Leonard wasn't highly touted coming out of high school or college.
Listen, even in the pros, recognition took a while. How about this? He won Finals MVP and Defensive Player of the Year before he ever made an All-Star team. Now, in the 75 greats.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his first foul.
Oh, great defense there. Anticipated the play and got there first.
And not afraid to put his body on the line either. He took a shot for the team in that situation.
And the Clippers with a whole new lineup now. Powell with it. Conley picks him up. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That'll be his second foul of the game. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Here's Highland. Covered by Conley. Shot clock at 5. Here's Zubac.
Really a complete defender. I mean, Towns able to do it in the paint and on the perimeter.
Here's Edwards, down low, stolen. Now here's Powell. McDaniels defending. It's Powell with the drive. And the dunk by Powell.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Morris outside, past a man, lets it go from deep. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Edwards looking it over. 1:15 left in the first half. It's stolen by Morris. Here's Highland. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Out to Morris. Lets the three fly. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Talk about execution on the offensive end. They're leaving nothing on the table right now.
Yep, they're starting to stretch this lead out. Too much offense to keep pace with.
A veteran floor general who consistently makes good reads. Conley's teammates trust him in the pick and roll.
Morris passes to Highland. Over to the wing. A three ball. Minnesota with the rebound. Towns has got his 5th rebound in this one. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
The putback. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 13. Outside Edwards. And the rejection by Zubats. Here's Highland. And that would have counted, but his shot was up. Thank you, David. And we'll be back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. Then there's Norman Powell, and it's man in at the two-guard position. Outside, Towns. And there's the pass to McDaniels. When you think of backcourt offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
And it's a completely new group for Los Angeles. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Edwards, that's good.
And how about the recognition by Gobert? I mean, of course, it does help when you're 7 feet like Rudy. It can give you a plain view of the court.
Leonard draws the double. Outside, George. Three-pointer. Drains the three-pointer. George has got 14 points.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
Timeout called. First of the game for Minnesota.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major, or it could be just a slight tweak.
Covington with the steal. Latre. Back to George. From deep. Covington finds George. Outside Westbrook. And here's Leonard from three. Minnesota with the rebound. Prince dishes to Towns. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. 10 points for him.
You know, Towns would rather shoot the three or post you up, but he's good enough as a shooter that the mid-range is effective for him too.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on him.
Here is Edwards. 11 points in the game.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
1:57 left to play in the third.
When you do moves like that and you miss, you know you're going to hear it from your coaches and your teammates.
A nice shot by George.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Oh, nice drive there to get to the bucket, using some of that terrific agility that he possesses.
And here's George for three. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Here's Gobert. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And if he gets looks that plainly, Gobert becomes unstoppable. He makes good use of his body and just wills himself to a foul.
The Timberwolves making a switch here. Conley's checked in. Leonard on the wing. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
1:11 left here in the third quarter. Westbrook finds Leonard. 5 on the clock. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard.
Guys, it is symbolic of their effort here tonight.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. He dishes it to Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Plumlee, the shot's good on the assist by George. George has got his 3rd assist on the night.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Edwards kicks to Towns. The jump hook. Plumlee with the rebound. Plumlee's got his 5th rebound in this one. Now here's Covington. He has 6 from beyond the arc and then some. Covington's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
That's exactly what Covington does when he's out there. He's a deadly threat from deep who does not lack for confidence at all.
No good there. Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Clippers. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. Timberwolves trail by 19. Leonard with the steal. From deep, George. It's good from long range. George has got 12 points in just the second half. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
And I've also noticed how opportunistic they've been off turnovers, doing a really good job taking advantage of the opponent's mistakes.
Here's Gobert, kicks it to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Back to McDaniel.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end too.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. Outside Conley. Offline with his 3. Clippers leading by 22. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Towns down low, defended by Covington. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. It's George on the wing for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight. For 3, Edwards. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Covington's got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard dishes to Plumlee. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Michael Conley. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Westbrook finds Covington. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A 3 from Leonard. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Outside, George. Clippers moving the ball around. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Jacks up a 3. Good. A nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 5 assists tonight.
Well, and this has been their strategy throughout the fourth period. We'll see how it pans out.
You know what? Teams can get a little 3 happy down the stretch sometimes, letting it fly.
Now McDaniels. Back to Conley. Trying to end the drought. And that one goes long.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
And here's Leonard from 3. And it's Leonard again missing. Edwards with it. Westbrook picks him up.
Really hard to think of things they didn't do well in this one. Certainly a dominant night on offense
for the Clippers.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win. A game that not many will soon forget. And on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys. And looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Paul George.
Boy, this game really had his name all over it. I mean, he relished being the guy to carry the load offensively.
And here's Edwards from the arc. That one, no good. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And George kicks to Plumlee. Outside, George. Back to Plumlee. Fires the 3. Minnesota with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Edwards dishes to Gobert. Sweet move. No good. Shot missing. Plumlee with some nice D. And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Covington against Towns. Los Angeles with another miss.
Clippers foul. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The free throw drops for Towns. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. So the Clippers winning this one easily. All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Smack clowns with mad style.
winning note tonight. And it's the Suns to start out. So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3 slot. And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs. He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And Ayton with the stuff.
Just great hands for Ayton to time that one.
And here are the Timberwolves. Here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. Can't cash it in from close range.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
From downtown. Booker, the pass to Ayton. He shoots again. And it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Edwards against Booker. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give him credit for finding a weakness there.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
Now here's Booker. Here's the 3. Edwards pulls it in. Inside. Gobert finds Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Count it. McDaniels got 5 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
And look at those moves in the post. And the smooth finish to go along with it.
Just excellent work around the rim. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Pass to Okogie. The kick to Durant. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Paul against Conley. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Booker.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Now here's Conley. Edwards for 3. Durant pulls it in.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
From deep. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and you shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
Huge size disadvantage for the defense. Might as well just get out of the way.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Coming off a Suns make. Gobert. And the jam by Gobert.
An awesome athlete. It's fun watching Gobert get up and hammer it down with force.
Here's Paul. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Gobert. Minnesota's gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to McDaniels. Conley against Paul. Towns for 3. Kevin Durant with a rebound. The Suns trailing. Okogie on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes the first.
At the line for the Suns, Josh Okogie.
Good on both. For Minnesota, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Here's Edwards. There's the drive.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Pass to Okogie. It's Booker on the wing. Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Here's Okogie. Beyond the arc. Booker can't get it to go. Ball against Conley. And here's Edwards. Drives to the hoop. Here's Towns. Shoots. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. Well, a good close contest so far. Man, it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Timberwolves.
Well, guys, early on, they're driving the lane constantly, using their quickness to gain an advantage. Look at their points off penetration.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And so, in the game for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward. Out to the right wing. Here's Towns. From down in the low post, it goes.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
One team gains momentum, then the other storms back.
Hey, if this is any indication of how the game is going to go, we're in for a treat.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. And it's Towns with the power finish. And for the Suns, they're shooting it with confidence. 54% so far. Stolen by Conley. Oh, deflected. And stolen by Booker. Paul against Conley. Paul passes to Durant. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got 3 assists in the game.
How about a show of power from KD? He knew the contact was coming. He ripped right through it.
The Suns have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Booker, the pass to Paul. Now here's Ayton. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
With that long reach, Towns picks it and then has the awareness to get the ball up the floor.
Back to Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
And great job to establish position and square up.
And that's how you defend. He wasn't showing any mercy with that swat.
Yeah, obviously he had the shot well anticipated, able to shut it down with authority.
Here's McDaniels to the right side. Conley passes to Edwards. Towns on a screen. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I prefer the no call. I like that idea.
And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. Now here's Ayton. Just 5 on the clock. The kick to Durant. Fires for 3. They get the rebound. Outside Paul. Tries again. Outside Durant. The Suns need to get off a shot. Pass to Ayton. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Minnesota in the lead. The kick out to Edwards. Yes. Great play by Conley to set it up. Edwards has got 6 here in the quarter.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point of the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
And how about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Durant, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. Conley finds Edwards. There's 1:17 left in the half. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Shoots over Booker. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Paul. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Paul's got 7 points.
Chris Paul knows exactly not just who's going to hit him, but how they're going to hit him.
Edwards for 3. Here's Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Now here's Paul. He has 7. Durant for 3. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Gobert with a screen on Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
There's 31 seconds left in the second quarter. Here's Towns. Pass to Gobert. Outside Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards.
Well, Booker asserting himself on the defensive end that time. He has good size and enough speed to annoy the opposing scorer.
Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. Now Gobert for 3. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top. They lead by 2. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
Yeah, nice job of carving his way to the inside with some ease. Not much resistance out there.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the 1. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Now here's Booker. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Here's Durant. And he can't get that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. And Towns' 3-pointer is the lead. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Ray?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Here's Okogie. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Gets the 3 to fall.
I mean, as good a passer as we've ever seen in the NBA. Chris Paul setting up a great look that time.
Conley goes in, and he converts the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 3.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Durant, no good. For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. It's tipped. Just over 1.5 minutes have passed in the third quarter. Conley against Paul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Paul drives in for 3. Durant.
And shows hustle and plays hard on defense. Wow. Towns sure knows how to keep his coaches happy.
Ayton finds Paul. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be on Karl Anthony Towns.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
And he knocks down the first one.
Now, there's been a lot of stops in CP3's career, but there's been no doubt that when he's on the team, he is the vocal and emotional leader of their production.
Now here's Edwards. 12 points for him. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And it's going to go on Devin Booker. Free throw good, Edwards. And both free throws good for Edwards. The Suns have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Outside for Booker. Pass to Okogie. Outside Durant.
Terrific work from Durant that time, able to use his length and his frame to get to contact.
Free throw is good from Durant. And both free throws good for Durant.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Now here's Edwards. Pass to Gobert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Phoenix grabs the miss. Right side, Paul. It's Booker on the wing, guarded by Edwards. Here's Okogie. And again, it's the Suns missing. Minnesota in the lead. Outside Conley. And stolen by Paul. Here's the break. And the Suns get it back. For 3, Booker knocks it down from distance. Booker's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Shot from 12. That one's wide left. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Paul. Edwards pulls it in. The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Now here's Towns. He's guarded closely. And that one drops. Towns has got 4 points this quarter.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Conley against Paul. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
Oh, what ferocity on the throwdown. I just love when he goes up with purpose.
Where was the D right there? The effort lacking big time.
There's some ways to get your coach's attention, and that draws the coaching staff's ire. Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Booker no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Stolen by Booker. The kick to Durant. Edwards with it. He's got 16. Towns on a screen. Launches a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Aiden's got 11 rebounds in the game. Here's Okogie. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. On the court for the Suns, getting the fourth quarter going. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. And it's powered home by Towns.
Cutting into this lead. They're well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
And Ayton with the stuff.
If there's a part of KD's game that goes under the radar, it's probably that right there, playmaking.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Pass to Gobert. Outside Edwards. Shoots over Booker. 5 on the clock. Stolen by Ayton. Ball against Conley. Now here's Booker. Tight defense on him. Here's Paul. Ooh, can't tie it up as that one's no good.
He gets a lot of points right there at the rim, but the defense determined not to give up the easy deuce there.
He's been tremendous at corralling misses all night long.
Yeah, it's almost like he's got a magnet on that ball here tonight. He's in the right spot all the time.
Now here's Durant. To the middle. Here's Ayton. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots.
Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, they've had no problem getting into the heart of this defense with the dribble, and they've made the most of their chances there as well.
It'd be interesting to go back through this film in particular and see if there was an emphasis to get that ball down low, get it in the paint. Tonight, they've done that. It's paid off.
Now here's Paul. Back to Durant. Clock at 6. Edwards pulls it in. Edwards has got 4 rebounds now. Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Booker. And here's Edwards outside. Shakes him. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 6. And Paul gets it to go.
That is why Chris Paul has the ball in his hands. Delivered.
A minute 53 left in the final quarter. McDaniels from long range. Oh, wow. Drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in. So he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
And the second free throw drops. And it's a 6-point ball game. And no good on the third free throw. So he ends up 2 for 3. Pass to Paul. Now Ayton. Fires from deep. McDaniels with the rebound. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting 51%. Good clip from the field. A minute 29 left in the fourth. Oh, rejected by Ayton.
Nice timing as Ayton's up there for the rejection.
Durant for 3. Ayton passes to Durant. Counted from distance.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Conley passes to Gobert. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Gobert's gotten 4 this quarter.
Huge bucket from Gobert, answering the call when his team needs him.
Outside for Booker. Pass to Durant. Off target from outside.
Well, you make strides to get back in the ball game, but an errant shot like that can definitely cost you any kind of momentum. Have to use better judgment there.
Now here's McDaniels. Here's Towns.
I have to admit, I mean, it's always a tough decision for the ref on the block charge call.
He gets the first, and that increases the lead to 6. And so he drops them both, and it's a 7-point game.
Yeah, the lead getting safer and safer as these free throws from the stripe go in.
Pass to Okogie. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Edwards can't hit.
And they have to know that any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
I smack clowns with mad style.